Okay. New Traveling Spirit. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I don't normally stream at the time, but yeah. Like I think I'm just gonna do my dailies, so it won't take that long. Maybe like 30 to 40 minutes or something. So it's probably just gonna be like a very short stream. I don't know. I've been taking a little break from streaming the past week or so. I have just not been feeling great, and that's that. Um, there is a game that comes out tomorrow. It's called Cocoon. It's being published by Annapurna, and I really like Annapurna. So I'm probably gonna play that tomorrow. Um, okay. Oh my god, I have 72 hearts. That's crazy. That is crazy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Cocoon. I was gonna play that game tomorrow. Days of Style does start on the 2nd of October. So there's that. Um, I don't know when the new season is, probably mid-October, some point. This season ends in 3 days. I have 111 seasonal candles right now. So I'll probably have like 120 something when the season ends, and they all get converted into regular candles. So I'm very excited for that. Um, what else? I wanted to get back into Stardew Valley. It's been months and months since I streamed that. Um, I want to get back into that. Even if it's just for like one stream. I still haven't started Red Dead 2. What else? What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I started Pikmin 1. The controls are so weird though. The controls are really weird. They haven't, I don't know, I don't think they've updated them for the remake. Which is kind of weird. They feel weird. I wish they had the Pikmin 4 controls. I wish all of the remakes had the Pikmin 4 controls. I've been watching more of The Walking Dead, and on that show is so good. That show is so great. Um, like that's all I have to say. People say that it falls off, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't see that right now because currently it's really, really good. Um, oh yeah, I got a shiny Diplin in Scarlet and Violet. Well, Violet. Violet, you're turning violet. Yeah, I got a shiny Diplin. I think that's everything. I think that's everything that has been happening. Um, uh, I do need to continue Sea of Stars. I've streamed it once. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks. I need to just like get back into it. I just haven't been feeling like streaming, so that's my excuse. Anyway, let me like get back into this game. So this is the spirit that is returning, and I have been eyeing this spirit for a while. Like I've seen this bow and I really wanted it. So I'm glad that it's come back. Um so first things first, Let me get all of these. I'm 100% gonna get this bow. And you know, I think because I have the hearts, I might as well just like go up here and get this cape. Wait, I don't even have enough. Okay, for some reason I thought I had enough candles for everything. That's awkward. But like, do I even want it? Because like, I do have a dupe. This cape right here is sort of a dupe. Like it's very similar silhouette. It's just bigger and it has the scarf and a slightly different design. This is pretty similar. Like it's angular, it's red, it's got like the kind of gold accents. The only real difference is the length and also the scarf at the back. So I don't even but I did spend 5 candles on this spell, so now I'm like I have to. Now I feel like I'm obliged to get it. But in retrospect, I have this right here. So is it even worth it? I don't know. Can I like see it on? I can't. I hate that they do that. They need to let you like try out the. See, I like having all these capes though, because it gives me variety. It lets me make different outfits. Like all of these are very different, and like I can style them in a lot of different ways. But this one is very similar to this cape right here. That's why I kind of thought like maybe I shouldn't get it. Let me see what this emote is like. This level 3 emote. What? It just makes a different noise. That's kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me put on this new hair. Ah, this is cute. I almost wish that the bow was its own thing. Like, I almost wish that the bow was a hat. But that's okay. Seashell bikini. No. 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 I'm just gonna have no hats. Oh. Thank you for that. Um, I need some water. What have I been playing though? Let me see. I have been slowing down on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I when it released, I played it every single day for like 2 weeks, and then I took a little break. And I think since then, I've just not been playing it as much. I still really enjoy the game, and I've actually been playing Family a lot. I've been trying Family, and I'm getting better. Honestly, I have fun playing both sides. I think both sides are fun to play for me. Um, yeah. Wait, let me zoom in. She caused rising fire. Maybe should I cosplay? Should I be a chibi for a day? I'm not like invested in staying as a chibi. I like the height. I like being tall. in this game. But I don't know, I feel like I could be chibi for a little bit. And then let me choose the outfit. A little basic. Okay, the blue, no, the blue clashes. Maybe I need to change the cape. Maybe this cape is not the one. Maybe that's the main like, I don't know, because it's hard to tell unless I try it on. Oh my god, please. But the spirit cosmetics that you see here, they're like a slightly different color to the actual color, so I can't tell if it's maybe a lighter red and it would be worth getting. Oh. I like this. I think this dress will work. Can I put it on? Yes, okay. Yeah, this works. Can I maybe find a better cape? God, I feel so slow as a chibi. This is kind of nice. Okay, I kind of like this. This kind of works. Huh. Oh, I like this as well, though. No. 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 I don't think I'm ever gonna use these capes. These capes are so gross. This is like too dark for what I want to go for. So it's either this or this. Hmm. I want to go with this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this for now. Um, okay. Do I maybe want to... I don't know. Should I just get the cape for the collection? I don't know. It's a tough call. You know what? I'm gonna go on Nasty Mold YouTube channel and I'm gonna look at this this cape just so I can see what it looks like on person. Oh. And now let me like compare that to the tone of this red. Oh, I can't tell because it's nighttime. Let me go to Prairie and do this. It'll be much easier to see. Get out the field. This actually is darker. I thought it was the same color, but this is darker. Maybe it would be worthwhile getting that cape then, because this is a darker. At least it looks darker. I don't know. Maybe it's just the video or like the lighting in game. I can't tell. And you know, Sky players were cursed with FOMO. And rightfully so, to be honest, because like if I don't get this cape now, I'm not gonna be able to get it for like 2 years. I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to buy candles. I really don't. But I don't want to do a candle run. I'm not in the mood. I hate it here. Why can't the season end right now so I can get my candles? Fuck. I don't want to do this. I have a gun to my head. I'm being forced. In Minecraft. I don't know if I say that I'm gonna get banned or something. I know what Twitch is like. Well, what's done is done. Get it before you regret it. Now let's see. Okay, it's nighttime again, so I need to like keep that in mind. And then, yeah, okay. This is darker, okay. Maybe it's just like the triangles at the bottom that make it look darker, but it's definitely darker. It's like a more burgundy. The Journey Cape is more burgundy. This is just more, well, I don't know what I would describe this as. This is more simplistic, and honestly, I like simplistic capes. I don't love just the regular cape designs just because they're kind of basic, but even cape, like this has the same silhouette. This is the exact same silhouette. This must be an early cape. They must have designed this pretty early because it uses the same proportions as the regular capes. But that being said, like it still looks good, and I like more minimalist capes. You know what? I am happy that I got that. I am happy that I got that because I do like it. Okay, where are the dailies? Oh, follow a friend. Is there anyone online? Now you can feel way out past the fence. Mm, 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 mm. What else? I actually haven't been playing that much of anything, to be honest. I've been playing a lot of phone games. I don't know why. I've just been in the phone game mood. And, yeah, I've been playing a lot of phone games. There's like these, I don't know, Netflix partners with games now, I guess, and they put them on mobile. So if you have a Netflix account, you can play these games for free. And Storyteller was one of them, and I was gonna get that on Switch, but then I saw that it was free on mobile if you have a Netflix account, and I was like, ah, steal. So I got that. That's fun. I've been playing that. I played Before Your Eyes as well. It's that game where it's like it tracks your eyes, and if you blink, it progresses like the story. And it's basically like you're reliving your life. So it's like life flashes before your eyes or whatever. Um, that was really good. It was only like an hour long, but I was crying by the end of it. Like it was a good story. I really liked it. At the beginning of this year, like I saw on Twitter that they basically had a thread of like, oh shit. They basically had a thread of like their 2022 media consumption, and it was like all the movies they'd watched, all the shows they'd watched, things like that. And I was inspired, and I was like, I want to do that with all like the games I played and things like that. So I opened up like a diary, and I've just been accumulating so many things. It's very interesting to see all of it laid out in one place because Um, I don't know. I feel like if I didn't see it written down, I wouldn't believe that I'd like played so many games and seen so many shows and things like that. But I have a lot of pages now. I think next year when I do it, I wanna, cause I've only left myself like one line for a review. Like I write it down, I give it a score, and then I give like a one line of like my thoughts. But I don't know, I have a lot of thoughts. And I wanna write more. So I think like next year when I do it, I'm gonna I'm gonna like leave myself more lines. I don't think I've done it with movies. But then at the same time, I don't watch that many movies. Like if I'm being honest, I really don't watch movies. I just don't. I used to watch so many movies, especially horror movies. Like I had seen like by the age of probably like 15, I'd probably seen like 100 horror movies. Like no joke. That was most of the movies that I was watching. And I don't know. Nowadays, I just don't. I think that's in the Colosseum, maybe. Nowadays, I just don't. I don't watch movies. I really don't. I'm a huge Scream fan, for example. Like, I love Scream. I mean, I was just talking about horror movies, but it's probably, it's not my favorite movie, but it's definitely my favorite horror movie franchise, especially. Um, I love those movies. I've seen the first, second, and fourth Scream movies like so many times. The third one I've only seen like three times or something. I don't think it's a terrible movie. I think it's just the worst of all of them. And I watched Scream 5. I still haven't watched Scream 6 though. Like I still haven't watched that. And I don't know why. I think a big reason is because I would have to go on like 1, 2, 3 movies or something like that, like one of those. And I had to do that for Scream 5. And I don't know. I kind of want to wait for it to like come to a streaming service or something like that. So I don't have to watch it on my phone. But also, I've just been procrastinating. I feel like movies. I don't know. I feel like I have such a big list. I've wanted to watch so many movies from the past like year. I wanted to watch Pearl, X, Barbarian, all these movies that have been talked about a lot. I wanted to watch. I feel like a lot of the time though, I experience movies through like clips. I watch a lot of movies literally just through the synopsis of like YouTube clips. Because a lot of the time I'll say like I'll probably never watch this movie. I'll probably never get around to it. So like I might as well just look at these series of YouTube shorts or TikToks and oh wait, wrong way. And and like get the gist of the movie, see like the main points of it. But I don't know. I mean, I feel this way with shows, but I don't know, it feels unproductive. Whenever I watch a show, this is why I'm so slow with shows. Usually it's because it feels unproductive. I'm not doing anything else. Because I'm quite like a multitasker. At the very least, like, I'm working on like a jigsaw puzzle or something. I'm gonna also be listening to a podcast episode while I do that. Like I'm getting multiple things like done with at one time. But when I'm watching a movie or I'm watching a show, more or less my undivided attention is given to it. So I don't know, I feel less productive. But then also, the difference between like a show and a movie, I guess with a show, it feels like there's an end goal. It feels like I'm working towards something because I'm like, okay, there's 10 seasons of the show. You know, I'm working towards that final episode. I'm like watching it gradually, and then the accomplishment is finishing the show. But with a movie, it's just like 2 hours and then it's done. Like it's just a one-time thing. And I don't know. I feel like it, I don't know. It's just the way my mind works, to be honest. Like, ugh, I hate that I can't skip this. There are a lot of movies I want to watch though. I need to get around to doing it. No. See the light, I knew I'd find you outside the flames. Mm-mm-mm-mm. God, I don't know what's going on with my throat. Like, it's not painful, it feels weird. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm almost done with season 1 of Adventure Time. I did see that the later like after season 1, the episode count for each season like goes up. I think. I think it's like the first season has like 24 episodes, but from what I've seen, later seasons have like 40 or something like that. Um, so there's that. Actually, let me fact check that. Adventure Time episodes. Adventure Time seasons. Girl. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go into the wiki. So there's 26 episodes in season 1, and then oh fuck, I can't. Oh wait, maybe that's wrong. I think maybe later seasons do have more episodes though. Yeah, this season looks really long. What season is this? Season 5. So maybe like season 5 onward, they have a lot more episodes. I don't know. Either way, it's not like I'm that far through with the show, even though I'm like almost done with season 1. I really do need to finish Doctor Who because November there's gonna be new episodes and I want to watch them as they're coming out. So I have like 2 months to finish like 2 more seasons. For the normal person, that's like a week's worth of viewing. Like that'll take them no time. For me, 2 seasons of a show would take me like 6 months, you know? Um, is this the right spirit? I don't think so. No, no, it's not. Maybe that spirit is. Oh, you know what? It's in the Citadel. I remember. I think that spirit's in the Citadel. Let me go there. I just need to follow a friend though. Wait, Bobble went offline. Okay, let me. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. God, I need this end of season to hurry up though, because my alt account, I haven't farmed for candles on my alt account in a little minute, and I'm running dry. Like, I'm really running dry. But I do have a lot of seasonal candles saved, so when the season ends, I'll get a bunch. I really want to do more shiny hunting though on Pokemon. Why can't I move? What's happening? I can't move. Oh, that was weird. Okay, simple. And then I just go like that. Easy. Time to log off. Okay. And then I need to do the spirit. It is it's double seasonal candles as well. The last week of the season, it's instead of 4 seasonal candles, it's 8. So you can get 7 a day instead of 6. So that's kind of nice. Helpful for people who haven't like finished the constellation. Realistically though, it's only, I mean, it's not really that many more candles. It's like 7 extra candles for this 1 week. Like 1 a day. That's not really that much, if I'm being honest. But I'm not complaining because I've already finished the seasonal constellation, so I'm fine. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Get out past the fence. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh shit, I wasn't watching. I looked away for 1 second and I'm flying into a wall. I am excited for Cocoon tomorrow though, because I don't know, I feel like I'm always looking for something new. I'm always looking for something old, something new. Something borrowed, something blue. Um, because I don't know. I'm always looking for like a new show, a new game, whatever. And I mean, especially like a puzzle game. A game that I know I'll probably enjoy. And it's also being published by Annapurna, so it's like, yeah. Wait, is that spirit not here? Where is that spirit then? Yeah, Annapurna published the first time I heard of Annapurna I think was with Outer Wilds maybe? Annapurna Games. They did do Stray, which was okay. They did What Remains of Edith Finch, that was really good. They did 12 Minutes, which I didn't really enjoy that much. They did Gorogoa as well. They do a lot of puzzle games. Gorogoa is great. I really like that. They did Maquettes. That's another puzzle game that I played. They did Gone Home. I loved Gone Home. I played that many, many years ago. They did Donut County. They did. Wait! They published Journey and Flower. Wait, that's. Okay, that's like full circle. I didn't realize they published Journey and Flower. Two games also by that game company. Wait, they did Storyteller as well? Oh my god. They're everywhere. Annapurna is everywhere. They really are. They're publishing all these like great games. I feel like they just always pick good games to publish. I don't know. I really trust Annapurna. They always come through. But yeah, needless to say, I'm excited for Cocoon because uh yeah, Annapurna. I guess that's the benefit of just like going with a really good publisher. I think if I was publishing a game, I'd probably go with Annapurna because like I mean, you don't need a publisher, but you also with that mindset don't need an audience, don't need, you know, advertising and shit like that. And I think when it comes to certain publishers, whenever their name pops up, it's like it could be a completely new development company you've never heard of. But then you see the publishing company that you know well and you like their games, suddenly you're on board. You're like, okay, maybe I'll check out this game. I've never heard of uh this developer before, but I really like this publishing company and I trust this publishing company. I think there are a lot of benefits to like choosing a good publishing company. Like Cocoon, for example, I probably would not be playing it if it weren't for Annapurna publishing it. Um, hold on, I need to see where this spirit is because I could have sworn it was here, and I also could have sworn it was in the Colosseum, but let's see. Now you can feel way out past the fence. Oh, it's in the dam. No, it is in the Colosseum. Oh my God. Okay, I thought it was in the ice rink. No, it is in the Colosseum. So I was right the first time. I was right the first time. I hate that. See, I should have just trusted my instincts and looked around a little more. Okay, let me go this way. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I'm just looking through like these pages. I've watched a lot of stuff. Damn, I wish I could just forget The Good Place and watch it all over again. That show was so good. There are so many things I feel that way about. Like wishing I could just completely forget them and then re-experience them for the first time again. because there's so many games that are so amazing, but like it loses a lot of its novelty once you play it. You know, like you can only really experience it for the first time. The first time. I feel differently with that about shows. Like, of course, it's very similar in the sense that, like, of course, you're gonna remember a lot of stuff that happens in a show. Even if you watch it 10 years later, you're still gonna remember some things, like characters that die, things like that. But at least for me, like, if I haven't watched a show for like 5, 6 years, I'm gonna forget most of the stuff that happens in it. And if I rewatch it, it will be almost like a fresh experience. But I don't know, I feel like games are different. Especially like puzzle games and things like that, because um a big part of the fun when it comes to puzzle games. Okay, I can't go in there. A big part of the fun when it comes to puzzle games is figuring it out and like solving it. Like, I don't think I would be able to replay Outer Wilds. I haven't replayed that game, and I don't know if I could. I did technically replay it for the Platinum Trophy. Like, I was oh, it's one of these. Oh God. Oh no, it's not. Wait, why? Okay. Yeah, I did technically replay it for the Platinum Trophy, but other than that, like, I don't know. I feel like I know the game too well. I know the solutions to the puzzles, and I know, like, I could finish that game without really playing it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it sucks because I love that game so much, but I don't know. I wouldn't be able to probably play it again. And there's a lot of games like that. Like, Professor Layton is different. When it comes to some puzzle games, like, of course, some of them, like, I'm not saying all of them you could just never play again. Um, but I don't know. Like Layton, I played the Layton games. I played a lot of them multiple times, and I think with that, because the puzzles are so separate and like individual, it's very easy to forget the solutions to a lot of them. So when you're doing them again, it's like you're doing it for the first time again. Um, is anything happening right now? Grandma is in 24 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm saying, I wish I could remember. I mean, I wish I could forget The Good Place and watch it again. But realistically, all I have to do is wait like 5 years. And then when I watch it again, it will be like a new experience, basically. Of course, I'm gonna know a lot of things. Like the season one twist, I'm gonna know. Which, I mean, honestly, I already knew it before I even. That's the thing. Such a great twist, such a great like shock moment. The season one finale, but um, I saw it on Twitter that's what actually got me to watch the show was seeing that clip. So at the same time, it's like I really wish I didn't see it because it would have been so huge if I didn't know. But at the same time, I probably wouldn't have even watched the show if I didn't see that clip. So it's a double-edged sword. But yeah, when I rewatched The 100, I I I The 100 is probably the only show that I've genuinely like watched. It like a TV show that comes out periodically, like episode by episode, not like a binge show that, comes out on Netflix or something. Like a TV show is one episode a week, and then it's like at least a year between seasons. I've never stuck by a show like that ever, except The 100. Like The 100, I started watching it when it came out in the UK. Um, and like I was seated every week and I was watching the episodes every week. And I think I really honestly that model for shows, it makes me wish I was like present. I mean, I was alive, but I wish I was watching Lost as it was airing because I mean, I don't know. Maybe Lost is a bad example. It probably is because I feel like with Lost, it works much better when you can actually watch the show in quick succession because it's very confusing. A lot of things get forgotten, um, etc., etc. But circling back to the 100, like I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be as invested with the characters and things like that if I didn't like literally grow up with them. Like isn't that's not an exaggeration. Like I started watching that show when I was in high school, and I had left high school by the time the show finished, and like I was literally watching the show and watching these characters and like getting invested in these characters for years and years. Like if I were to watch the show and just binge it because it was already out and watch it within 2 weeks, I don't think I would be as invested in the characters. I really don't think I would. It's like Game of Thrones, like that was the biggest thing. I don't know, I feel like that model for for shows, waiting for an episode every week and like, there's like a new season and you have to wait a while for it to come out and I don't know, I really like that model. And I honestly prefer it. And it also helps with the problem I have with like never feeling like watching a show and never feeling like sitting down to watch it. If I could just pace myself, or if I'm forced to pace myself because the episodes are releasing, that it's like staggered releases, one episode a week. I don't know. I really, I prefer it. I prefer it to the binge model. I feel like if it's a show and it's a season that's like 5 episodes long or something, then sure, that's a little different. Put that on Netflix or something. But I really love long shows as well. I love long form storytelling, shows with like 20, 30 episode seasons. Like I love shows like that. And yeah, that's how I feel. I don't even remember what my original point was looking back. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh. She calls for rising fire. Oh yeah, my original point. I was talking about the 100 and like forgetting shows. By the time the final season rolled around, it had literally been 6 years since I saw the first season. Like it had been years and years and years. And when I rewatched it, because I rewatched it before the last season aired, I had forgotten near enough, like most things, mostly everything I had forgotten for the first like 5 seasons. Like I could barely remember most of the stuff that happened, and I was shocked because I there were just so many things that I'd completely forgotten, and I literally watched the first. It felt like I was watching it for the first time again, and there were so many like twists and turns and things that literally shocked me and surprised me because I just completely forgot they happened. And I don't know, maybe two is the threshold. Maybe watching a show the second time is like that's it. I don't think I feel like if I were to wait another 6 years, for example, and then watch The 100 again, I don't see myself forgetting that much. I feel like because I've watched that show 3 times now. I've watched that show 3 times because I watched it the first time round, and then I rewatched it before season 7, and then I watched it again with a friend. So I've seen every season 3 times, and I've seen season 7 twice. I don't think that can be. I don't think I can forget that easily, to be honest. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I just need to wait a little longer. But I think at the very least, like at the very, very least, like you can watch a show twice for the first time. Like literally. All you have to do is just like watch the show, wait like 5 years, and at that point, like you've watched so many other shows, you've done so many other things, like most of the things that happened in the show you had forgotten by that point. I don't know. I just So circling back to the main point, when it comes to shows and games, there's a big difference there. I don't think like if I were to wait 5 years before if I didn't play Sky for 5 years, right? And then I come back, I haven't suddenly forgot the game. Like I remember, like I remember the bare minimum. I remember like the realms, the story, like etc. etc. Like I haven't just forgotten that. So yeah. And you can also like overdo it as well. Like if you for shows if you watch it too much, if you watch a sitcom, you watch all the episodes like once or 2 times a year. Like you're always watching. Like I remember growing up, I'd watch, all these cartoons. I'd watch like 16, Victorious, things like that. Those types of shows, just the way that they air and just the way they work, you're naturally gonna see the same episodes so many times, and by the 10th time you watch it, you can quote it word for word. Like if you were to treat a show like that and you were to watch it again and again, you're gonna have it memorized, and like that's not to say rewatching it is not a good experience, but I don't think you're ever gonna be able to reach the point of seeing it for the first time again. The OA, for example, I've never watched a show more than the OA. I've watched that show probably like 5 or 6 times. I think maybe the second season like 4 times, 3 or 4 times, but the first season at the very least I've seen like 5 or 6 times over the course of like uh, like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. I don't remember when I first watched the show. Probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, I don't know. If I were to rewatch it now, I'd be down to rewatch it. I'm always down to rewatch the OA, but like I I know the story. Like I've got that much down. So nothing is like surprising. Like I'm not I don't know. It's not going to be like the first time I watched it, but that's not to say that it's like going to be a bad experience. I'm still going to enjoy watching it. So I don't know. There's definitely something interesting there. Maybe I could replay Outer Wilds and like I could enjoy it, but a huge part of the enjoyment is the figuring out, especially with puzzle games, the huge part of the enjoyment is the the discovery and the figuring out. So who knows? We just need an Outer Wilds 2. That's just the case. I honestly think I mean, I don't know what Mobius is doing. Like I don't know their next project or if they're taking a break or what's happening with them now. They did just release an update for Outer Wilds. It was like a patch for a lot of things. Um, I don't know. They have the engine there. They have the engine there. They have the assets. I think if they were to make a sequel, I mean, they did a DLC. I never, in a million years, when I played Outer Wilds the first time, I never in a million years thought that they would release a DLC, but they did, and it worked perfectly. It was integrated seamlessly within the base game, and I can't see them making another DLC. I can't see them coming up with something new and different. Um, yeah, I don't know. But a second game would work perfectly. And it doesn't have to be Hearthian. Actually, it literally can't be Hearthians. It can't be. Another game, because I don't know, it would be a different solar system. But they could maybe do like the owl bitches, they could do that solar system. They could do the solar system from uh the Nomai. They could do like the Nomai. I think they came from another solar system initially. They could do that one. Or they could just do like a completely different solar system in a completely different time period. I mean, at the end of the game, there is like that picture of it's like new planets and like a new species and everything. Like they could 100% make like a second, third, fourth game. Like they could make it a whole series. And I think because they already have like a lot of the assets and things like that, they don't need to update the graphics. They don't need to do anything like that. And then like the physics engine and everything that they worked very hard on, like they don't have to redo that. I really have high hopes for a sequel, but yeah, I don't know. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. She calls for rising fire. God, my throat is really... I don't know if painful is the right word. I feel like I'm having to talk louder to get my fucking words out. Okay, how long is this gonna be? 6 minutes. Okay. Why can't I hear anything though? Oh. It's weirdly silent. Usually it's never this silent. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. Yeah, I do want to do more shiny hunting on Pokemon. Still, the biggest problem is that Herba Mystica is such a pain to come by, and you don't need a shiny sandwich to hunt for Pokemon. I mean, you kind of do, but like, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's annoying. And yeah, I don't know. I have a long list of shiny Pokemon I would love to get, but I don't have a long list of Herba Mystica. I really don't. Mm, 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 mm. God, it's only like, I don't know, 22, 23 days until Mario Wonder. I'm so, so excited. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably stream Cocoon, because that's gonna come out, and then... Actually, I don't know what time it comes out. If it comes out at midnight, I might just stream it later today. Well, technically still tomorrow, but... I'm excited to play that. So I'm gonna play that, and then I'm gonna finish that. I can't imagine it will take long, so I'm gonna finish that. And then, I mean, I need to finish Sea of Stars. I need to like get back into that and finish that. But I do also want to play Stardew. Like I want to get back into it. Um, but it would also be nice to finish Sea of Stars before Mario Wonder. I don't know. A lot of the time with me, it's a lot of talk and no follow through. Um, I mean, it's also like procrastination as well, but you know, I say again and again, like, oh, I need to get back into Sea of Stars, and then continuously not play it for weeks. And it's not that I don't intend to, it's not that I don't want to, but yeah, I don't know. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Here we go. 10 minutes of just AFK. Mm, 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 mm. So after grandma's done, I'm probably gonna end stream. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I need to eat. I need to get something for lunch. Because I've only had a bagel today. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. That's another thing that delays me as well. I think just like, uh, OCD fucking sucks. It really does. There's like no redeeming honestly, there's like nothing. There's just like nothing fucking redeeming about it. There's no bright side. It's just shit. It's just fucking, at least for me, it's just fucking shit. Um, but planning, like I plan everything. I'm always planning and like I spend so much time doing that. I spend so much time planning and like thinking ahead and thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. And then I never end up actually doing. And because I spend so long doing that, I never get anything done. Like, it just fucking sucks. I guess like you could say, oh well, it's good to have everything in order. There's a redeeming quality about OCD, or at least this part of OCD is like you have everything in order, and like I'm tired of seeing it that way because it's honestly it's really annoying. It's frustrating. Like I will sit there just for hours and hours just planning and planning and planning, and then I set out to try and actually do, and then I'll get like one or two of those things done, and then the next day rolls around and it's just like a repetitive cycle and it just fucking sucks. And then even if I do set out and like get a lot of things done, all it takes is one little blip, all it takes is one little thing to get in my way, and everything is over. Like I always plan out my day. I heavily rely on the notes app on my phone. It used to be post-it notes. I used to have post-it notes fucking everywhere. Like it was post-it note city. Every day, like just rewriting the same post-it notes and things like that, and just like planning out on post-it notes and like writing everything down. And then like the next day, literally waking up and rewriting the exact same post-it note. Like there's nothing different about it. Nothing has changed. And I would just like rewrite. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I just I mean, it's a compulsion. That is kind of in the name. But it used to be post-it notes. Post-it notes was my go-to where I would write everything down. I would write everything I was gonna do in the day. I would write like all of the shows I was watching, all of the shows I was in the middle of watching, or like all of the games I was in the middle of playing or something like that. And then I would wake up the next day and then I would just like for some reason, even though nothing had changed, I would just rewrite it. I would just like write another post-it note and get rid of the old ones. And I would like stick them on my wall. I would stick them everywhere. Um, Now it's just my notes app. Now it's the notes app on my phone. Honestly, it's much easier to keep up with when it's just like the notes app on my phone. It's the only tab I never close. Every other tab I always close, but the notes app I always keep open. It's always running just so I can like go to it whenever. Um, but yeah, every morning I always wake up, I go to my notes app and I like plan out my day and I like try and just have that routine of like, okay, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna wash my face, and then I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and it like all kind of has its place. And then I set out to do it. All it takes is like, oh, suddenly the thing that I was planning on eating, there isn't any of that in the fridge. Or I don't know. Just I don't know. It's fucking annoying. It's really is frustrating. And then what happens is I'll plan out my day and then I'll be like, okay, I'll set out to do this and then I'll do this. And then I get distracted because fucking we love ADHD. It's just so fun. It's like I know it's like glorified on TikTok and just the internet in general. It's it's not a good thing. I don't know. I hate seeing that. I hate seeing like people on TikTok and just the internet like hee hee intrusive thoughts. Hee hee haha hee hee. They let their intrusive thoughts win. Hee hee intrusive thoughts. ADHD like so fun. Nothing is fun about any of that. It really fucking isn't. It's such a pain and it's not great. Intrusive thoughts specifically are like horrible and distressing and like anxiety and fear inducing. ADHD is not like some quirky trait. It's honestly really frustrating, especially if you're unmedicated like I am. Um, and what was my original point? Yeah, it's like, and then I get distracted, and then everything that I planned out to do is like suddenly I only get like half the list done. And then it's just I feel so shit. I'm like, fuck. I feel like complete shit. And then the next day rolls around, and then I'll like, okay, I'll do that now. And then I just, oh, fuck. It's just so frustrating. I don't remember how I started talking about this. I don't remember what the first thing I said was. And I don't remember how I brought this up with myself. But oh yeah, I was talking about like how I never get anything done, and I always say I'm gonna do it, and then I never get around to it. That is part of it. That is part of the reason. And then also things I feel like doing in the morning are not always what I'm gonna feel like doing when it comes around to it. You know, I might put on the list like watch one episode of The Walking Dead just to make a little progress on that. And then it comes around to that point, and then suddenly I don't feel like watching it. I'm not gonna force myself to, but then at that point it's like, okay, now I have to like change things on the spot. And that is the worst. Okay, I think I'm done. I just, I took this as an opportunity to just like ramble about my week and my struggles. I mean, my pertinent struggles. Those are kind of, you know, never ending, cyclical struggles. But I'm not gonna do a candle run. I'm just gonna end. I might stream uh later tonight. I don't know when Cocoon comes out. It might be at midnight or it could be later. I'm not sure, but I'll see. And yeah, that's all. That's all from me. Bye bye. Cheerio. Pip pip.